All I'm gonna say right now is that if Oliver gets impeached before Trump, I'm going to riot on the streets. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Arrow Season 5, Episode 14, The Sin Eater. And I am going to say that this episode started off a little slow for me, but then in the half-hour mark it started picking up what I was really hoping for this episode. So let's start off with some of these guest stars that returned. We got China White returning, we got Cupid returning, and we got Liza returning from, I think she was in last season. And I'm glad they made reference that China White, we haven't seen her since who knows when, since the present day scenes. I think it was season 2. I know we seen her in the flashbacks in season 3, but I don't remember seeing her in the present day in season 3. So I think the last time we saw her in the present day was in season 2. So that 2 years ago, or 3, whatever. Anyways, it was great seeing these girls team up and try to bring down the Green Arrow. Someone reminded me, actually, that Cupid was in Argus during that time, the last time we saw her, because, yeah, she was part of the Suicide Squad. So, oh no, she escaped, didn't she? It's so hard to remember what happens with these characters once in a while. Not even the recap can, explain everything. So, now thinking about it, maybe she did escape Argus. I don't know, but all that aside, I actually had fun seeing these three team up and kick some ass together. I thought this was kind of our version of the Gotham Sirens that Warner Brothers and DC are planning for a big screen feature of. Instead, this was the Star City Sirens, I guess. I liked them. I thought they were strong, capable villains that weren't as annoying as I thought Cupid was in the past. Cupid was one of the most annoying villains when she was first introduced. But then I think her second and third appearance was actually a little bit better. So she kind of warmed up to me the last couple of times we've seen her. China White I never had a problem with. I always liked that character. And Liza, I don't think she's as well known as of a villain as the other two. But for what it's worth, I thought she worked in this episode, so it was great, and especially seeing her connection with Quentin Lance. I like that she brought up some issues, hey, you used to work for Damien Dark, you're just as guilty as I am as far as I'm concerned, and, obviously Quentin was being forced to work for Dark because Dark was, threatening to kill Katie Cassidy, Laurel. So obviously it was a different situation. I did like the fact that we got a little bit of, the reporter, Susan, who Oliver's been sleeping with this season. She lost her job because of Thea. Oliver gets pissed off about it, and I didn't think about how Thea was acting until Oliver brought it up at the end that she was reminding him of their mother. That is something that Mora would have probably done back in the early days of Arrow. And funny enough, when he said that, I kind of looked at her and I said, is it just me, or is she even looking more and more like Queen from back in the day? She even has, I think, the little birthmark on her lip, like the actress who played Mora did. I forgot the actress's name, Susanna Thompson. Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. I don't know, but I thought that was an interesting little reminder of will Thea go down that path of becoming what her mother was? Is there going to be something that maybe somebody is going to force her one day to work, maybe the bad guy one day, Prometheus maybe, twist her arm and say, hey, you better work for us or we're going to kill your brother. I don't know. Maybe that's foreshadowing something, maybe not, but we'll have to see as Thea's storyline progresses. But I did like it really in this episode. Something else that I also liked, Dinah was really cool in this episode. She's been growing on me as each episode goes by. I feel like her introduction episode, I feel like they were just throwing her in there. I felt like she came out of nowhere. I wasn't prepared for it. But now that we're like 3-4 episodes in with her, yeah, she is growing on me. I am liking her in this place. And it seems like each of the characters are also giving her their blessings, especially with the Lance today. Lance was the one giving his blessing to her to carry on, not taking Laurel's place, but carrying on in Laurel's place. So I thought that was pretty nice. And now I'm starting to see why they might have killed Laurel off. Like, maybe they didn't know what to do with the character by that point. So by having this one now as a police officer, you have her more with this character, more with Lance, hanging out in the police station a little bit more. And there could be some new opportunities there for the Team Arrow to explore with now 2 characters in the police force. I just hope they don't kill Lance and that she's going to be a replacement for Quentin as well. That's the only thing I'm hoping won't happen. I also really enjoyed the flashbacks in this episode. You know, we got Oliver helping Antonelli escape the Bratva, and we find out a little bit about his tattoo. Susan, before in the present day, she pointed out that he has a tattoo that's supposed to be like the captain of the Bratva, which I thought was interesting. I don't know if we ever got that explanation on that tattoo, but if we never did before, I think we got it now. So that means Oliver is a captain. So that's pretty sweet, learning that. I don't know if we got that answer before, like I said. So if we did, then I must have missed it before. But I caught it now, and now I'll know for the rest of the series. And yeah, so for most of it, you know, I really enjoyed this. I like that we had the police officers, the police force going after Green Arrow, and Arrow going to the captain, telling him, look, this is what happened, and the officer's like, well, how did you retrieve this information, Mr. Queen? And Oliver had to say, you know, the Green Arrow told me, you know, and now the captain, could this linger on in the captain's head and maybe eventually backfire on Oliver? I think this will eventually backfire on Oliver, and I tweeted during the show that I think, my theory is that I think by the end of the season, all of this is going to blow up in Oliver's face, and Oliver's going to be outed as the Green Arrow. That's going to be my theory right now. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that's it. I think he's going to be impeached before Trump is even impeached. I'll be pissed if that happens. I think Trump should be... Okay, politics aside, let's forget the politics, guys. If you're a Trump supporter, good for you. But I will be kind of pissed if Oliver is impeached. That's all I'm going to be saying. Okay? Before Trump. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this here. This was a good episode, especially the second half of the episode. I think I liked it a lot more than the first half. But that was because the first half was because I forgot who Billy Malone was for a little bit, and somebody had to remind me. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay, so once I got that, I think if I go back and watch it, I would get a lot more of what was going on. But I enjoyed it. It was a good episode. So I'm wrapping it up. Follow me, subscribe to my channel. That's what I'm going to say first. Subscribe to my channel, like this video if you agree with me. Comment below. Tell me your thoughts on the episodes, guys. Theories, anything that you want. Believe me, I do read this stuff. I might not reply back to all of it, but I do read all the comments that I see. Even the negative ones, because why not? Everybody has a different opinion, and that's always cool. all opinions are welcome. And yeah, follow, subscribe to my channel so that way tomorrow you can check out my DC recap TV show thing, where I talk about all the DC TV shows. And now we got Supergirl, we got Arrow, we got Flash, we got Legends. All 4 shows were on this week. Gotham is not back yet, but that should be back very soon. March is just around the corner. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this here. Take care.